I'm riding to the crib, I'm riding home. See like 3 cop cars.
But I told my mom I probably just gonna go up there and see if they're gonna actually give me some time from not 10 days or 30 days, whatever they want to give me for not writing an apology letter, because I'm not writing an apology letter. I don't think it's necessary.
The corrosion of the American judicial system and our entire government will not be delayed. And both of these agencies as one have committed to ensuring that. I'm ashamed to be in Dothan, Alabama today, by way of social media, of course. I used to think, and I actually just said in the previous video, when YouTubers and content creators would put the most, the best, you'll never, these sensationalized titles and captions on their content, I finally realized that's exactly what they were doing. Because all of it wasn't the best or the worst or the greatest or the most amazing. It was a marketing ploy, and I got suckered in by it, and that's okay. But at the same time, every once in a while you will click on one of those videos or you would read one of those articles and it was like, what in the hell? It would blow your mind, right? And ironically, no matter how many of those blow your mind moments you've had and you think, nah, it don't get no crazier than this, there's always something that comes along and gets crazier than that. This story won't require a lot of narrating, so before I hand it over to you, I want to say something that I'm often reminded of. We really got to give a lot of credit to these small town investigative journalists and news stations. They uncover a lot of police and government corruption and bring it to our attention in ways that the bigger media platforms won't, because I'm with the crowd that believes they're bought out and they have an agenda. So we got to give them the credit that they deserve, man. When you hear a lot of these stories about corruption being exposed, I can speak for myself, man. The information is coming from these small, local news sources, man, and they're investigative journalists. And I myself, I think they're part of the real American heroes and patriots. So shout out to them, man. And other than that, today on the corruption report.
A judge violated the constitutional rights of a man that he ordered to apologize to a police officer. It's an intriguing case that could lead to a lawsuit and courtroom showdown. News 4's Jacqueline Lambert joins us. And Jacqueline, this story keeps expanding.
Bayla, yes, it does. Now, one of OZARK's best known and sometimes controversial attorneys is in the mix. David Harrison believes OZARK Municipal Judge Nicholas Bull violated the Constitution. He's talking about Bull's demand that Reginald Burks must apologize to the officer who issued him a speeding ticket.
I think that there's a lot of confusion about it.
Attorney David Harrison believes that the situation Reginald Burks has found himself in has nothing to do with the speeding ticket that started this ordeal. He says it is about freedom of speech.
That there is protected speech. And protected speech is protected by the Constitution. It's protected by the First Amendment. That is, you can say things, and that is protected.
Judge Nicholas Bull ordered Burks to apologize to the officer who gave him a speeding ticket last December. That's in addition to the $200 fine Burks shelled out this week. There's a problem, or at least Harrison thinks so. He believes that making Burks say I'm sorry to the officer, and Burks admits he used one bad word, violates his right to free speech.
What's protected? And according to the federal cases, what has to happen is those words that he uses or someone uses has to incite violence. That means that it has to be a serious threat. That's not the case in this situation.
Harrison adds that Supreme Court cases support his interpretation of the law. Profanity-laced language does not violate the law. As for Burks, he stands firm in the belief that he was not wrong for what he said, and he's ready to be locked up if that's what it takes to stand up for his rights.
But I told my mom I probably just gonna go up there and see if they're gonna actually give me some time from not 10 days or 30 days, whatever they want to give me for not writing an apology letter, because I'm not writing an apology letter. I don't think it's necessary.
Burks is required to return to court on June 4th.
So what do you think? Is it time to start apologizing to cops because they're offended that we would use our constitutional rights as they rob us? Is it lawful for a sitting judge to demand that be part of penance for a traffic violation? You, law-abiding citizen, hurt this paid bandit's feelings. Beg forgiveness. Is this what American justice has come to? Is coming to? Would we not fail to be law-abiding citizens if we didn't rebel against this tyranny? Maybe I'm making a big deal out of nothing. Let me know what you think in the comments. And let's keep Mr. Burke in our prayers. He seems to be the real hero here, refusing to bow down to this outlaw gang of terrorist bandits. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe. And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Copwatch Report. Miami never sleeps, but I'm going to right now.